Hi, this is Elizabeth Swider, owner of Care Geriatric Care Management, and I'm the webmaster of Cville Seniors. And in this video, I'll show you how you can add more information about yourself or your organization to your Cville Seniors profile. So I'm going to give you an example by working on the profile I'm doing for the American Parkinson's Disease Association. So first you need to be sure that you're signed into Cville Seniors. So you should be seeing your name here. If not, there'll be an opportunity here to sign in, and you need to do that first. Then go to my page. And this is what most people's page looks like when they're to this point. Ideally, you've added an image already. If you haven't, then there's a video that shows you how to do that. And then what tends to be at the top of your profile is this latest activity module, which I think is rather distracting and not very interesting. What I would rather see is a description of what the American Parkinson's Disease Association is, so people can get a little bit more information about it. So the way to do this is to scroll down your page here, and there's the different elements that are on your page. And what we're going to do is take this text box element and we're going to drag that to the top because we're going to use that to explain your business. So see this little text box piece here, and that little move icon should be appearing as you hover over it. And you can even see your cursor change a little bit. So if you go to this bar here where it says edit, it says text box, you see your cursor changing, you click and hold that thingy and then drag it up here and see it moving. You want to move it up there above that latest activity and drop it there. So there it is. Now we've got this thing that says text box up here at the very top of your profile. So there's first we're going to click this edit button, and it opens up two fields. One is that thing that used to say text box, and the other is a field where we can explain our organization. So I'm going to say here about the American Parkinson's Disease Association. Now I'm going to click down into this field to activate it so that I can put some information in here. Now you can do this a couple of ways. You can either type it in, so you can type in whatever you want, or I have a document over here that has the text that I want. So I'm going to highlight all this text, or I could say on my Control A on my PC here, I think it's Command something on your Mac, but you can highlight it all and then copy it. Copy. I just right-clicked there to copy. I also could have done Control C to copy. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to click back in this field so it knows what I'm doing. And I'm going to right-click and I'm going to paste as plain text. Control V is another way to do that. Pasting as plain text is usually a good idea so you don't end up having formatting carryover that you're not expecting. You can experiment with this, but I usually paste as plain text. All right, so here is our text in here now. The little squiggly lines thinks that I've got a spelling issue, so that's a good sort of heads up. We know this is spelled right. So here I've got some text. Now it looks a little bit squished together for me, and a little kind of lots of words and lots to read. So I'm going to distinguish some things here by highlighting over the American Parkinson's Disease Association Inc. and choosing the little B that if you hover over that, it says that it's going to make it bold. So I'll make it bold. And I think I would like to create a break here. So I've just clicked my mouse there. I'm going to enter. That will create a paragraph break. And that's looking much better. Now let me go ahead and save this and see what it's starting to look like. Okay, already better. You can now we've got our image. We're talking about who we are. There's a little bit of bolding to set this apart. And excuse me, let me see if we can do one more thing. So I want to edit this again. So I'll click my little edit button. And I want to see if we can add an image to this part of the profile. So I'm going to click my mouse right in front of that first word because that's where I want it to go. And then see these little icons up here. These allow you to link text, that sort of thing. So I am going to here click to add an image. Opens up this window. Allows me to choose my file from a URL. This one's going to be on my computer. So I'll click choose file. and I want to choose one of these. I'm going to choose this image. So I'm going to click that one, say open, and it's going to give me some options. I want to put this on the left and have the text wrap around it. See, it might be hard for you to see on your screen, but when you're doing this yourself, you'll be able to see that if I click this little left, it's going to have the text wrap around that image. If I said full, it's going to skip. It's just going to put the image and then the text. I want the text to wrap around this image. And sometimes I like to have a little padding around the image so the text isn't all squinched up against that image. So I'll say 5 pixels. And you can change the size of the image here. I think this 300 pixels should be okay. Might be a little bit big. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. There it is. I think, first of all, I'm going to change this image later because it looks like I've got some text on top of it that I don't want. But let's see, you know, that looks pretty good. Let's save it. So already, image, we've got an image here, we've got some bolding. And you know what else I'd like to do? I would like to hot link this text to the American Parkinson's Disease Association website. So the first thing I'm going to do is go out and make sure I've got a good URL on that. So I'm going to Google it. And here it's coming up in my autocomplete. I'm going to enter there. This looks like the official site and the right URL. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to highlight that text. I'm going to copy it. Actually, I'm highlighting the URL, right? I'm highlighting it. I'm right-clicking and copying. So now it's in my clipboard. I'm going to go back over here, click Edit, and then I'm going to highlight this part that I want to have the hot link to. Click Link. I'm going to copy my URL into this space. Now notice, in order for this to work, you have to have in front of your www. This piece that says http://. So it's going to give that to you. I already copied that as part of what I did before. So I'm going to make sure that's still highlighted. I'm going to right click, I'm going to paste. See how it was already in what I had in my clipboard? And say OK. Now this is hot linked. I'm going to save that. So now I have a hot linked text here. Let me just try that. I'm going to say Control click, which will open me up a new window to allow me to test that. Yep, it's linking through to the right post. You can also do other things in here. You can see how it's already like looking so much better. So if you edit that and you look here, gosh, you can put a video in there. That's your paste as plain text button, by the way. If you're copying from your Word, that's another way you can do it. You can put a file in here, so you can put a PDF of your brochure. You can put a PDF of some sort of information that people might want to download. This is a rich text editor, so you can put things in quotes. You can have bullet points. You can have all that sort of thing. And if you're really technical, you can go over to the HTML and you can see what the code looks like. But that's sort of for the advanced users. So that tells you how to add more information about your business to your website. I'm going to save that. And if you have you get stuck, then just email me at info@careisthare.com or give me a call at 434-326-5323 extension 2, and I will be able to walk you through some solutions. So have fun adding more information about your business to Cville Seniors.